Today we're heading to one of the best gorge parks in the Finger Lakes that's off the beaten tourist trail, Stony Brook State Park in Dansville. Stony Brook is on the southwestern edge of the Finger Lakes region, with Canisius and Hemlock being the closest lakes at just about 15 miles north of the park. With the location being that far away from the more popular Finger Lakes and often overshadowed by the more popular Letchworth State Park just to the west, Stony Brook is often overlooked by visitors to the area. Now don't start thinking the park will be empty if you visit. That's far from the truth. Stony Brook may sometimes be overlooked by visitors, but it's definitely a known favorite among locals. We entered the park through the lower park entrance to the north and made our way to the main parking area. If you're looking to visit the park for the day for some hiking or exploring rather than camping, this is where you'll want to head. There are two other entrances on the south end that are for folks coming to camp. If you've watched some of our videos, you probably know how much I love the Finger Lakes region for both the beauty and history. And like so many places we visit, this park has plenty of both. The state park dates back almost 100 years, having been established in 1928. But the land was used as a natural resort for generations before that, too. You see some of that history dotted throughout the park. Just to the left of the parking lot, you'll spot the Clara Barton Shelter, which was designed in 1936. Clara Barton is probably a name familiar to many folks as the founder of the American Red Cross, but you may not know that she established the first Red Cross right there in Dansville. The park shelter was named after her to honor her history in the local area. Pretty cool, huh? Another feature that dates back almost to the founding of the park and still in existence today is the natural pool, which was built in the 1930s. Though not open during our visit, this pool is created by damming one section of the creek. It's open for swimming most of the summer, depending on weather and environmental conditions, and there are lifeguards there. Nearby, more modern amenities include a concession stand, restrooms, a new playground, just opened this year, and plenty of picnic areas. The park also offers a cool feature that you can only find at 4 other state parks in the Finger Lakes, an audio tour. It's a great way to learn about the geology and flora and fauna in the park.
The big boulders you see around you are theoretically left here by the last ice age millions of years ago.
After letting our kids get their energy out on the playground, we made our way towards the gorge. There are 3 main trails in the park: the Gorge Trail, the East Rim Trail, and the West Rim Trail. All 3 are easy to access from the main parking lot. The rim trails follow the gorge along the top of each rim, as the names imply, and the Gorge Trail winds through the gorge. The Gorge Trail is the most scenic of the 3 and the easiest, so it's the one we opted for today. Starting off along the trail, we passed a number of small cascades and pools and wound our way through the forest. Like many of the gorge trails in the Finger Lakes, this one was created by the WPA back in the 1930s and still retains many of the beautiful rock walkways, stairs, and bridges. After about a half mile, we came upon the first of the 3 major waterfalls at Stony Brook. The lower falls cascade down 40 feet into a pool below. As a kid, we used to come here and swim in the pools beneath the falls, but unfortunately, the crowds of visitors did so much damage to the surrounding environment over the years that entering the creek bed is now strictly prohibited. Luckily, we could still get some amazing views of the falls from the trail. Continuing up the trail, a stone staircase took us up past the lower falls and onto the second major waterfall. The middle falls are not as large as the other 2 falls in the park, but with the stepped cascades, they're still worth a visit. Since the Gorge Trail heads up to the campgrounds rather than to the base of the upper falls, we decided to head back at this point. It was a quick walk back, and we soon found a spot in the woods to enjoy our picnic lunch. We had a great morning at Stony Brook. I just love this park. If you're looking for some beautiful gorge and waterfall views, but want to avoid some of the crowds, this is the place to go. Check it out!